Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. First of all, apologies for the voiceover. My audio got messed up while filming. But in this video, I wanted to document the solutions I found to repairing and refurbishing this fiberglass Euroboutique double-din center console. The reason I decided to show you guys what I did is because I know double-din consoles are fairly popular, and maybe you guys might want to find that you'll need to repair or refurbish a console in the future, be it a Euroboutique fiberglass or carbon fiber console, or even your OEM console. So basically here I'm showing you how the fiberglass has a lot of visible holes and gaps, partially from being sanded down, which has allowed more air gaps to resurface. So all these holes are going to need to be filled with something, whether it's Bondo or fiberglass resin for the larger holes. And towards the bottom of the console, there's supposed to be a single mounting tab, but it's completely snapped off. So I'm going to need to come up with a way to fix that. There's a clean crack at the top of the console that I need to fix also. My original plan was to fix both the crack and the tab with fiberglass, but it turns out that using epoxy and aluminum was a lot easier to do and less messy. Here's a look at the original mounting points, all of which were stripped out completely. I quickly tossed the idea of trying to fill them and retap because I figured it would be pretty weak and just strip out again. So I decided to epoxy some riv nuts in. Hopefully this works out. I didn't put any epoxy in the center yet, but I did the top side and the two bottoms. And then once those dry, I'm going to take it apart and glue in the middle pieces. All right, here's a look at the riv nuts epoxied in. So this should work a lot better than actually what Euroboutique did, which was they just cast basically these factory pieces in fiberglass, and so they were all stripped out. So with these metal pieces epoxied in, as long as the epoxy holds up, it should work out a lot better. All right, so just like this piece right here, I realized that I'm not good at working with fiberglass, especially with making like tight 90-degree angles and the fiberglass holding shape. So for this tab, what I'm going to do is bend and epoxy in this piece of aluminum right here, and hopefully it's strong enough to hold. So we'll see how it goes. All right, here's the tab. Now I need to drill holes and slot it. All right, so here's the tab and epoxied in. And so once I get this first set layer of epoxy dried into place, I'll be able to remove this clamp and then flip the console over and epoxy more in the crack right there, just to get it extra secure. Then hopefully it'll hold up. All right, so here's my first pass at primer. Now I can see a lot of the imperfections a little bit better. So we got some there, got a little bit need to sand down here, got a little pinhole divot there. But overall, it looks pretty good. So just need to fix those things, sand it down, use a bit of filler, and then re-primer it, make sure it's good, and then paint it. All right, and here we are, guys. Here's the final product. Just a light coat of paint on it, just to get it looking pretty normal. Smoothed out as much as I could, and we have a shot of the reinforcement. Used an aluminum piece to secure this, and the riv nuts, and the bracket for the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and mount these pieces on right now just to show you guys how good it fits. You can see those holes line up really great.
So I'll throw some bolts in here and then show you guys how it looks. So I'm about to throw the last screw in, so I just want to point out how, you know, the OEM piece uses these kind of like machine screws into the plastic. So I have these, I think they're M4s, and these just screw in really nicely like that. Very little effort. I'm pretty happy with, really happy with actually the use of the rib nuts. You can see how easily these are going in. Here we are. So I lined up each piece as best as I could, which I think looks pretty damn good. Centered everything as best as I could. So all in all, I am very content and very happy with this restoration. Thanks for watching.